Gen2, one of our key clients we're working with in the North East in Sunderland. Been a framework partner with them for 4 years coming up. They had some challenges with some tower blocks that they had in North Sunderland. There's 7 tower blocks, 364 properties, where they had some ongoing heating problems. Came up with the idea of heating the properties with ground source heat pumps.
Ground source heat pump installation, so that's the removal of the gas from the building. Each individual flat has a gas boiler currently. Very old boilers, we don't want gas in our tower blocks, so it's important for those to be removed. So
the ground source heating solution that we developed was through a partnership that we can develop with Kenza Contracting. We'd actually carried out a scheme in London where they got huge accolades for being the largest ground source heat pump district heating system in Europe. So we took Gen2 down to see that project to understand the benefits that it gave to them as a client, their customers, and the financial gains, as well as ticking their green agenda. So once we'd been to see that project with Gen2, they came out and said, obviously the system works for us, it gives us all it takes, we've got the space to do it on our land. Let's try and develop our system.
We really felt was the right way to go, both in terms of the fact that it is renewable technology, it's a green source of energy, and also, probably most importantly, cheaper energy for our tenants. I think when we first started off, it was very much about replacing the heating, but we've been able to build off the back of that as an impact. So we're also going to install sprinklers, that's sprinklers into the individual flats and also some of the communal areas. We felt there was options to also install smart meters, so our tenants can quite easily control the heat at the same time as getting a good understanding of what heat they are using and the cost of that.
So working in the tower blocks, which are all occupied, brings its own challenges. There are a lot of elderly folk and vulnerable customers living in those blocks. Team of liaison staff that we have on site are in daily contact with them. They have several customer consultation days, coffee mornings, trying to get the customers as informed as we possibly can.
So the role of the team is very much to support residents throughout the regeneration works in their homes, so that's the improvement works in their homes, and that starts right at the beginning of the project when there's an opportunity for residents to come along to a consultation event, which is great because then they can come along and they can meet the team, and they can also have the opportunity to see the show flat, which has been completed to the same standard of works that residents will receive in their property.
So I think people were thinking they were going to be cumbersome, but they're certainly not.
Before any work starts, the resident liaison officer will make sure that the resident fully understands all of the work that's going to be undertaken, timescales, any preparation required, and make sure that they're fully supported right through that customer journey.
Perhaps have a gas or an electricity key meter that you put credit on to charge? No.
So in terms of the project, we're on site now, lots of activity, drilling into the ground, drilling through the tower blocks. We're also cabling up to provide access to broadband as well at the same time. And we really feel that all those things pieced together really form a very innovative, unique project, not just for the North East, but also for the rest of the country.
Corporate social responsibility is about giving something back to the people in the areas that we're working in and making a positive impact and leaving a legacy when we've actually left and we've completed the work. I think it's really important that when we're working in an area, we do make links with the local community, and a nearby school is a perfect example of how we try and, engage local children to understand construction better, provide our support to the school where we can. It's really great to see young people getting involved in things like poster competitions that we can then demonstrate and display their work on our hoarding, and that gives them a sense of being involved in the changes that are happening to their local community.
We visit the residents every day to make sure that they are managing the works, answer any questions, is there any additional support that they need as well. And then right at the end of the works, we go back and we visit the customer and we check that they're happy with the work, it's been completed to a satisfactory standard. And we also talk them through the heating controls and make sure that they're confident in using the new heating system. And just to say thank you, we also leave them with a thank you card for working with us and being so patient whilst the works are being undertaken in their property.